Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today it's a 12th EFL show episode. Today we've got quite a good lineup on with it's a very big variety of fans on tonight. Make sure to get liking and subscribing and get in that live chat and give your opinions, as I think there'll be a lot of banter tonight. We've got George. You're usually on the show. How are you, mate?
All right, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not doing too bad, mate. We've also got
Good.
Callum. You're a frequent visitor to the show. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Obviously, just wish the weather chills out a little bit.
I know, like 32 degrees, isn't it?
Solar eclipse tonight, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And we've also got two newbies on. We've got Match Days with Alfie. How you doing, mate?
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing well, mate. Doing well.
Good. Right, so it's obviously your first time on the show. Just tell us about what you do on your channel and what team you support.
So I support Swindon Town, and I do some media for Swindon Town. I do match day vlogs, showing off the fans. I interview the fans, interview the players of Swindon Town, and I go all the way around for Swindon, away games, home games, to support and give what it's like to be a Swindon fan in the POV, basically the point of view of being a Swindon fan, being what it's like in the stadium, prices of food and everything, all the what it's like, the game going ahead, and yeah.
100%. Looking forward to having you on the show tonight.
Thank
Should
you.
be a good one with the Reading and Swindon kind of back and forth. We've also got Andrew, who is a Port Vale fan
That's
from the
right.
US. How you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Thank you for having me. It's good to be on and appreciate the invitation.
Yeah, no worries, mate. So obviously it's your first time on the show. Just tell us a bit about what you do on your channel.
Yeah, so I'm a Vale supporter. Somehow that's a longer story, but for the last like 2 years or so, just been traveling around a lot of different countries, places, and kind of looking at what the game of football means to people. Some of that's like match day vlogs, some of it's more documentary style, and at all different levels. So I've been to Liverpool and Benfica and Boca Juniors, but also the Albanian first division, or amateur football in the U.S. or Vancouver, and kind of all over. So really just looking at why people love this game, and whatever the size of the stadium, or the number of attendance.
You're on mute.
Got you muted, mate.
I forget every time. Just tell us a bit. Just tell us a bit about how you started to become a Vale fan.
Yeah, the I guess the short piece is that I had like my family's been in the States for like 100 years or so, but originally my great grandfather and family is from Tunstall in the pottery. So and I kind of like tied that, in the States a lot of people are interested in their background, genealogy, and I kind of tied that back, and then had come over to visit years ago and saw the Vale, and then found out through things, just that back in the day, my great great grandfather played in the Vale Reserves back in the 1800s, and so it kind of made sense why there was like kind of this interest, right? And now to this point, I've been over a couple times. Instead of it just being like something I watch on TV or listen to podcasts and things, I've been back and able to make friends, and a lot of people I really love there at the club. So yeah, it's kind of like a longer story over many generations, and feel grateful that I've kind of found this. And now, I watch a bit of MLS, or, I like going to matches more than just watching on online or TV, but really it's just following the Vale every match, from abroad, right? It's our morning kickoffs here. So it's coffee and breakfast to watch the matches. But yeah, so that's kind of my main club that I support.
100%. You picked a good team to support.
No doubt.
Just in the chat now, we've got Cody says big up Match Days. We've got Carter who's in, who says hello. Hope you're all doing well in the chat. So we'll be coming on to the Carabao Cup fixtures that happened last weekend. George, we'll come to you. Just tell us how well Stoke played against Oldham. How do you think it went?
It's a bit of a dead game, to be honest with you. I think if you're watching it, probably fall asleep. First half, really, really, really poor, to be fair, especially to the League Two team, Oldham. They had a few chances early on. Victor Johansson, the best keeper in the league, had to make a few of those saves. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest game, to be fair, especially against the League Two team. But it's a game of 2-2 really. Stoke came out in the second half decent, had 2 chances, restored them. Bosnick coming off the bench, getting a goal in a long time for him. Couple of new signings looked decent. Graham at the back had a good pre-season, looked decent again. Galbraith again, he looks decent. So yeah, well, at least we won in the end, but it wasn't the greatest of games, wasn't the greatest performances. But it's in the second round in the cup, and the main focus is the league. I don't really give a crap about the game on Saturday, but we got through anyway. But looking forward to the game versus Swansea on Saturday.
Yeah, obviously EFL action is coming back. I'm sure we're all very excited for that.
We are.
Callum,
Very.
just tell us your thoughts on your Carabao Cup fixture.
So I said last time out, obviously we had Bromley, a team who we kind of need to adjust very quickly as we've got them in the league. First half was a bit slow, but that's the standard Reading way. Josh Stokes getting his debut goal as well, so very promising. I know he's a loanee, but again, very promising in his development as well. We then conceded the most sloppiest goal I think I've ever seen my team. If anyone's seen the goal, the miscommunication between O'Connor and Pereira to let the ball play over the top of our back line for an easy tap in, not the best. Lewis Wing missed a penalty as well. He hit the post, redeemed himself in the penalty shootout, which we then won. We beat Bromley through El Gato. Big goal Pereira making some big saves. Yeah.
So that should give you a confidence booster then going into the league.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Luton this weekend.
Off game.
We've got them at home, thankfully. The one thing that I think I've said multiple times will let us down nearer, I'd say, September, October, is our squad depth. We're playing deja vu, the same as last year. Noel Hunt wasn't really backed in terms of signings. Richardson, same sort of situation. We've made more signings as of yet, but we still need that squad depth to really challenge the league. Yeah.
So obviously it was a good winning in the Carabao Cup, and fingers crossed you can get a result from Luton, who've looked to do some good business in that transfer window.
Oh yeah. Hopefully.
Alfie, coming on to you now. I think you've got a couple of Swindon Town fans in the chat. Just tell us about how your Carabao Cup fixture went.
So we lost the game 3-2 to Cardiff, but overall I am very proud with the display we had. We played very good football, especially with the injuries we have at the moment. It affected us massively going into this game, where I was talking to people, they said that Cardiff were going to steamroll us 6-1. We had Swindon fans who had no belief in the game. And going into this game, we had our new centre-back Inwood in, and we didn't know what he was going to be like. He played at Bolton and then played at Aldershot. And he came in, he actually did a good display. I thought that the defence was very good, but we just lacked in the midfield, where we had really no one to come on for Swindon in the midfield due to Kilkenny being out, Ball being out, and a couple of our other midfielders, of course, being out. It affected us massively, where in the end of the game, we eventually lost in the 76th minute, and we had no other midfielders to come on to replace those lot. It was like we had to change our shape almost. And when we were changing, Cardiff just changed as well, and they hit us on, and that's the reason we lost the game. But Swindon played really well. We have a youngster called Hungbo. I don't think he's a youngster, but he was really good on the wing. Joseph Hungbo, he's played all around, and he really lit up Swindon. So I really hope it's not another fall in love with a lone player. But I'm very happy with the display we had. Team played really well, and this is a very positive impact going into the first game against Northampton away, which will be a good game. So yeah, I'm very happy with the display we had.
Yeah, 100%. We'll definitely be coming on to that in just a second. Andrew, coming on to you now. So I'm sure you had a look at the Wolves v Vale. I'm sure you watched it.
Yep. Yeah, I was able to. It was actually streaming over here. because typically with the PVTV like video pass, you can't watch the Carabao matches, just EFL. So it was nice that worked out. But yeah, it was good to be able to. I mean, it was exciting. I think I don't know about you guys, but like probably into the probably like midway through the World Cup. I know there was a lot going on, but I started getting the itch for Vale again, right? For like signings and matches and like the club's coming back, although the World Cup was great. There's just still nothing like, it's obviously amazing. There's nothing like watching your club week in and week out and suffering and sometimes celebrating as it is the fate of a Vale supporter currently. So I think it was just great to get back. It's probably one of the toughest draws we could have had with a Wolves team coming down from the Prem. So I think like that is the main thing. I think if anything, I was a little surprised with all of the really upset and hot takes on social media. A lot of people were really like laying into the squad, and I can see like a little bit of that. Like I think we could have done better. There are some key moments where could have gotten goals earlier on and different, and then some of the goals we gave up seemed a little soft. But it's like first competitive match of the season against the squad. I mean, there's like 260 million euro wage gap or squad value gap. Like it's a massive difference. So I think like Dempsey looked lively. I think Mo Fall, despite a lot of the hate he's gotten, that's kind of carried over from last season. I think he did well. Obviously, missing the penalty is rough, but I do think he's going to bounce back this season.
Yeah, I think he gets too much hate for me.
Yeah, definitely. I think it wasn't great last year, but nobody really was very good in last season. And I had actually seen him one of the few Vale matches I've been to in person recently at like when we played against Wrexham in the EFL Trophy. I was actually at that one, and he like bossed the match, and his quality was just like way above anyone else on the pitch. So I think it's just trying to find the right system. I believe in the manager and John Brady to get the best out of him and some of the other players. I thought like, again, Humphreys, Monsma in the center, not great matches, kind of a little bit too relaxed on some of the goals. But again, they're playing against players who are playing at a speed and a quality much higher above. So yeah, overall, I don't want to read too much into it, but I think, I think with some of the signings we've made, goals will still be a challenge, but I think we're going to be pretty solid and hopefully have one of the best midfields in the league. If we can stay healthy and fit. So yeah, we'll see, but excited for the season to get started.
100% on Saturday. We've got a 12:30 kickoff. Unfortunately, I'm on holiday for that one, so I won't be able to go the game, but just happy that EFL football's back. Starts on Friday with the championship game. But yeah, make sure to get your thoughts in that live chat, everyone, and get liking and subscribing. So we'll come on to like the EFL action now. So George, as you mentioned, you've got Swansea at home. In terms of obviously the club, they aren't very big, are they, for the championship? Swansea. Yeah, Swansea.
Well, they've been in the Premier League for a few years. Definitely a championship club.
In terms of fan base, though, they aren't up there.
Wow, can I say something? Swansea have been in 3,000 on Saturday, which is bonkers.
Got when they ever sold out.
Well, I think, Swansea never bring many fans, do they, to many away games, but I guess it's the first game of the season, Galbraith Derby. So fair play to Swansea fans, been over 3,000. It should be a great atmosphere. Could be a home start as well. It's normally quite a sellout when it's the first game of the season. So and we've actually got more season tickets somehow this year than last year, which is mind blowing somehow. So should be a good atmosphere. Should be a good game.
Yeah. So obviously, as I said, we are playing Swansea. In terms of what everyone's been predicting, Swansea, they are around that bottom and mid-table area. Do you think this is a good test for Stoke to see, obviously, potentially where you are in terms of ability wise?
Well, not really. It's the first game of the season. Anything can happen. So, but to be fair, I think a lot of people have had Swansea as a dark horse. So it's going to be interesting. I like some of the signings they made. Just the winger, I think it's a decent signing. Can they keep the Potnik? I don't know, but they do. They've got a really good striker again. Obviously got top scorer last season in the Championship, and obviously they signed Ross Stewart as well, which is a really good signing on the free. If he can stay fit, he's one of the best strikers in the league. So yeah, it'll be a test, but I still think we need to sign a right back because we're going on to Saturday without a right back again. So Yeah, it'll be a test, but I still feel like we need to have a good start because the form last season towards the end was just shocking. It was embarrassing, really. So I still think Robbins is under pressure, and we haven't started the season yet. So can't wait for the season to come.
Fair enough. Score prediction? What are we going for?
I'm gonna do a prediction show tomorrow, but I'll give you one. I'll go 2-1 win. 2-1 win.
2-1. Always got to back your team on first game of the season, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly that.
Callum, we'll come on to you now. Just talk us through your game against Luton.
So we've got a 3 o'clock kickoff against Luton. I'm kind
Lucky.
of glad we've got a. Sorry to rub that in. I'm kind of glad we're at home first game of the season, to be honest. Like we've been stitched up in the past with away days first game of the season. Luton last season they underperformed. I think we can all agree. They have made some good business this year. Also, we bought Josh Brown off them as well, who I've said previously, who needs a club like Reading to give him that drive and that energy to go forward. I can see him scoring against his former team.
Is that Jacob Brown?
Jacob Brown, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that had a massive fall he has. He played for Stoke, he did. He left though to play in the Prem for Luton, but my God, what's happened to him?
Yeah.
He was scoring a fair few goals in the Championship as well for Stoke.
Yeah, very injury prone. That's what kind of let him down.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Which I was 50-50 on the sign-in because we have a past of buying injury-prone players. 2 examples I'm going to use from last season: Paddy Lane, when we bought him off Pompey; Powdy O'Connor from Lincoln, he came to us injured; Matt Ritchie from Portsmouth, who was arguably our worst signing of last season, hands down. But in terms of Saturday, it's just going to be that energy and that squad depth. Because is it Jack Wilshere manager now, or is that Jacob Ramsey?
Yeah, Jack Wilshere.
Jack Wilshere, like Jack Wilshere has learned under the best managers in world football, and him being in that Arsenal setup, he will try and introduce some of those football philosophy. You know what I'm trying to say, into Luton. So I'm still going to back my boys. I'm going to go 2-1, but Luton score first.
Ooh, fair enough. Should be a good game, that one.
Yeah.
Alfie, we'll come on to you now. We've got a couple of people in the chat saying up the Reds, up the Town, come on match days. Yeah, just talk us through your game.
So we got Northampton away. I think Swindon are going to do well in this game. I don't think Northampton, they just played Leicester in the EFL Cup. And of course, we've seen Leicester's squad at the moment, looking at what they've signed, and everything they've signed is unreal. The sort of money they're bringing in and getting all those big players out, but not talk about Leicester. But I believe in our squad, and I believe we will beat Northampton. I think, especially with the quality of players, hopefully Clark and Snowden come back for that game, but they're unlikely. At the moment, we're trying to find a midfielder and a forward. Because we need a midfielder and a forward with all the injuries we've got. But I believe that we can give Northampton a good game, especially Northampton. I'm looking at their squad, and I don't think their squad is that good at all. I don't think any of their players really shine out to me and give me anything. I mean, I thought we were rumoured to have their centre-back, John Gurtheray, but no, he didn't go in the end. That was all rubbish. But with the team we've got and all the players we've got, and we looked very strong against Cardiff, that we're going to give Northampton a very good game. And I think it could, if we play like we did against Cardiff, I think we will batter Northampton 3-0. I genuinely think if we play like we did against Cardiff, I genuinely think that how we played against Cardiff and about how we played against those sort of players, I believe that if we take that into that game, we will beat them 3-0. We've brought in a setup where Ian Holloway likes to talk, especially our manager Ian Holloway. You know what he's like. He likes to make sure the defence don't defend as much as they do last season. We press with the midfield and press with the forwards and make sure that we win the ball in the middle area, not in our bit. We want to win it in the middle area, and then we push on from there. So I believe that we do, like we did against Cardiff, we will hammer Northampton.
3-0, fair enough.
Confident.
There should be some shock predictions. So, I'm sure there's going to be some games where there's going to be a few surprises. So that could be one. Vale have got Oldham. I think Andrew was gone, but I'll just see if he comes back.
He's done for a
So,
meeting, he said.
oh, did he? He just said to you, no worries.
On a chat.
Oh, did he? Huh. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having. It's nice to have him on. So obviously Vale got Oldham. I think two sides that should be up there in League Two. I think it'll be a close game. I'm gonna back Vale with a 2-1 win though. Onal Hernandez is gonna work his magic and score one. With a big Mo Fall scoring in the 90th minute. To win 2-1, and should be an interesting game. So George, we're gonna come back to you now.
Yeah.
So we've said for how many weeks now the championship is absolutely stacked. Even with the extra 2 spots in that championship playoffs, it's probably harder to get in the playoffs this season, even though there's 2 more spots being opened up.
Yeah.
So obviously you gave us some predictions last week. Have them predictions potentially changed? Are you going back and forth on them?
Well, I did my predictions on my YouTube the other day, but not really. I think they're all the same. I still have the same bottom 3: Lincoln, Charlton, Blackburn. Still think they'll go down, and I still think the top 2 stay the same: West Ham and Wolves.
Any dark horses?
Dark horses. Oh. I'm gonna go for. Does Norwich count as a dark horse for you lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Well, I think Norwich are in the top 8, maybe in the top 4 next season.
With the quality in the league,
yeah. I mean, look at Norwich at the end of the last season. It was like, I don't know how many points he picked up, but he did an unbelievable. Philip come on, did an unbelievable job. Signed some unbelievable players. Andrew Brooks in the wing, I think it's a brilliant signing. Torrey up front has been absolutely smashing the goals in. Madorm is back from injury as well. So, yeah, I think it's looking good for Norwich next season. So, I think they'll definitely be up in the top 8.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you expect Stoke to be around that mid-table area? Do you think you can push on and maybe get a top 12 finish, or is it going to be a boring old season again?
Wow. I don't know. Hopefully we are. I mean, I think a couple of weeks ago, I think this is the most unpositive thing to be into the season. I feel generally I don't really give a crap anymore because I know what we're gonna do. We'll have a good start, then we'll just end up bloody finishing 16th again. We'll end up sacking the manager in the December time, pointing someone in, and we'll just finish 16th again. I mean, like I said before, our form towards the end of the season is embarrassing. So I don't know what excites me anymore for Stoke because I for every single season I keep trying to go into the season excited, but this season I don't know. It feels like I'm going into another season of hell. Even though I put Stoke in a decent position in predictions, but
where'd you put them?
14th or something like that. But
It's not bad.
I feel like we're probably finished lower again because we haven't made a signing since like the end of June. We need to. Even though the signs we've made, I think, are quite decent, quite sensible. But we're going to the season with no right back again. We know our mistake last season. We had Shamadou injured all the season. We kept playing centre backs and right back. You know what that bloody turned out. And then we don't have a number 9. We cannot go into the season with Bosnick, who's an absolute donkey. And we have Gallagher, who is injured all the blooming time. So what excites me about this team, I don't know. We've got a sporting director who's absolutely clueless, but he's a club legend as a football player. We've got a manager, yeah, he's experienced, he's done well at Coventry, but when a manager ever comes to Stoke, it always turns into an absolute hellhole. It never works. So, what's going to happen next season? I don't know.
Fair enough. Callum, come on to you now. So obviously, League One's looking good as well. Just talk us through. The whole on League One. Obviously, you said that Bromley were your potential kind of dark horses. Do you still think they are? Do you think they're going down? Do you think they can stay up?
Bro, I might have to change after watching Bromley play. I'm not going to write them off completely because it's the first round of the cup. New players coming in, new tactics coming in. So I'm not going to write Bromley off, but I might throw Notts County as my other dark horse. So a second dark horse. I'm still sticking with my guns with the teams to go down. Burton, Cambridge, and who did I say? Burton, Cambridge, and
Wimbledon.
MK Dons or Wimbledon.
Oh, it's 4 in this week.
Oh yeah, there you go. Even better. I said last time, I know it was a very bold statement, but there were some questionable predictions last time out. I can't see Leicester winning the league because, yes, we can talk about their quality, we can talk about the business they've done, but League One is a hard league to get out of. Once you're in it for the long run. And I think they will choke under pressure. I spoke about last time, their fans, look at how the fans reacted when they got relegated. They turned on that team like no tomorrow. Our owner came out literally 2 days ago and said that promotion is minimum for our manager. So that's putting pressure so much on that squad and so much on that manager straight away.
Yeah.
He's still saying we can expect at least 4 more signings. I think he's chatting out of his arse, in all honesty. We've got less than 2 weeks left, and we're in the same position as Noel Hunt was last season. With Richardson as well, again, I was 50-50 on that appointment last season. He had a shocking last 6 games of the season. I think we only won 1 out of 6, getting draws to Huddersfield, losing to Barnsley. Yeah, I just don't know. If we don't recruit, we can kiss goodbye to playoffs and kiss goodbye to even being top half of that table. But I would be content with like an 8th finish, I think.
So is that where you're going then as a prediction, 8th?
I'm going 8th. Obviously, anything can happen. I'm going to say 8th, maybe the last playoff place. But again, that's me being optimistic because I'll keep it real.
Fair enough. Obviously, you don't think Leicester will finish first. Who do you think will finish first then?
In all honesty, so out of the ones that I think we said last time, I'm not going to throw Stockport into that conversation. They belong nowhere near playoffs. I can see a Luton potentially finishing first, then Leicester second. I think it's, but also you've got to think about the likes of Sheffield Wednesday as well.
I put Plymouth up there.
Plymouth as well, yeah.
Lost a striker, haven't we?
Yeah, Oxford I can't see because they're under a transfer embargo as well. So, which I'm more than happy enough with. I know they're rivals, but we've been in that situation before and we got absolutely slated online by Oxford fans. So I have no empathy towards them. They deserve everything they're getting right now.
Fair enough. So yeah, it's an interesting League One conversation to see. Obviously, with in terms of the top of the league, I feel like most people are predicting Leicester. So it's nice to have someone who isn't predicting Leicester and be a bit controversial. But I actually do feel like it will be a bit closer than everyone expects.
100%.
We'll come on to you now, Alfie.
Sorry.
Nah, it's all right. Just talk us through where you are predicting Swindon to be and who you have in near the top.
So I wanted to go off the Leicester shout as well. I wanted to say something about Leicester.
Yeah.
I don't think Leicester will go straight top. I think the manager they have at the moment is probably one of the worst managers I've seen play. Russell Martin's play is absolutely awful. It's goalkeeper, defence to midfield, defence, goalkeeper, defence, goalkeeper. There's no play in it. I watched Leicester against Northampton because I am going to say it now. I am also a Leicester fan. Now, if you want to know this, I am also a Leicester fan. So when Leicester used to be in the Prem, I supported Leicester, but I also support Swindon. You know, the kids obviously normally support their local and then they support Prem team, you know, United or whatever. I came to support Leicester. So watching Leicester... So I'm sorry for that. That is awful, I know. But watching Leicester at the moment with Russell Martin, he is probably one of the worst. How his football play is terrible. He needs to switch it. I think the only way Leicester actually go up is if mid-season or something at the start, change the manager, because I think the manager is awful. I think he's one of the worst. I think at Southampton he was shocking. I think he is so bad. Negativity, his tactics are awful. And I don't know what club was he at before, Russell Martin? He was at, wasn't he? I think it was
Norwich.
Didn't get Southampton promoted though?
But I thought still his play, how he played, he was awful. It's just genuinely terrible football watching him play. Against Northampton, with that Leicester side, you would expect to go and batter Northampton out there, go and batter them. But instead, I listened to all the Leicester fans, how boring the play was, the style of play, and it was terrible to watch. And I'm not really happy.
I will say as well, I think Will Still, obviously I know we like to talk about him. I think he done a better job at Southampton than Russell Martin, in my opinion.
Will Still?
No, not Will Still. What's his name? Will, the guy that played Football Manager, innit?
Yeah, I think that's Will Still. Yeah, Will Still.
Oh,
yeah.
I
can't believe he still got the job.
They're not in a relegation zone with him.
But it's more exciting football.
Yeah, exactly. I can't stand his play of football. It's just terrible. It's terrible. It's awful. I can't. And anyway, going off Swindon, loads of fans have got us predicting to go. I've seen people predicting us relegation, people mid-table, some even playoffs. Now, I think last season we finished rough. I mean, it was bad. We were second in the league midway through the season of League Two, and we were looking to go straight up. And then all of a sudden, injuries hit us hard, and we panicked. We panicked like no tomorrow, and it was awful. I mean, the worst game of that season last season near the end was when it was 12:30 kickoff against Grimsby, and it was 5 a.m. It was the penultimate game going into Chesterfield, and all the fans were really riled up for the game. We had a sellout in the crowd, I think, and it was a 12:30 kickoff. Everyone got to the county ground for 5 a.m. in the morning, left their house at 4 a.m., 12:30 kickoff, and we got battered 4-0 to Grimsby away. And it was one of the worst displays I've watched. Like, I didn't go. I was watching at the TV because I was not going to wake up at 5 to 4 in the morning. I know it's poor, but I live in Devizes, so it's still like a 30-minute to get there to Swindon. 20-minute give or take. On the bus is 40. Right, anyway, it was awful near the end of the season. And against Chesterfield, we didn't even play that well. And it was, I now believe in Ian Holloway for this season. If he doesn't go up, he's gone. He is gone. And most people say he's sacked by Christmas. He could be, but I believe of how, what we did against Cardiff. I know going back to that game, but seeing us in that game, we played really well. And I believe that throughout the season, I think we will. I'm not going to say we're going to go straight away. I think that we'll just miss out on playoffs again due to injuries we've had and the unlucky we've had at the moment. Like the unluck of it all is terrible. Like just having injuries every game. It was in pre-season. Just injury. And it was like 5 at one point. Thank God we've managed to keep the squad we have and get recruitments. But I think we're getting other recruitment coming up to our game against Northampton. We are getting people in. I hope so anyway, because I feel like we still need a midfielder and a forward. But I definitely think it'll be a mid-table for Swindon this season. I don't think we'll get playoffs. But I really, my heart says playoffs, but my mind says mid-table. So, yeah. That's what I personally think.
Fair enough. So, who have you got in your bottom two then? And who have you got finishing in that three?
Bottom two. I think Newport will go down. I think Newport are shocking. They've been in the relegation battle for a couple of years now. They've been in that thing. And I also think people had Exeter due to the fact of, I think it's money at the moment, wasn't it? It was about the money. But I don't think they will. I think it'll be Newport and, oh my God, Fleetwood. Ooh. That's who I personally think. I think I'm going to take a rogue one there, Fleetwood. I think Newport and Fleetwood. Or Accrington Stanley.
I had Newport and Accrington Stanley.
I think
Yeah. And
going up. Yeah. I think. Who did I have? I had Bristol Rovers going up, Salford and Chesterfield. That's who I had. Yeah, Salford going right up, Bristol Rovers and Chesterfield. I think Chesterfield are a brilliant side. I think they're brilliant. I think Bristol Rovers, with Steve Evans at the moment, like they did in the last game of the season, they were shocking at the start. We have to admit, they were awful. And then through the end of the season, they went on like 23-game streak of just like no losses. Unbelievable. And they are a brilliant side now. They've signed some brilliant players. They've signed, was it Harrison Lee? I think I think they have a great talent in their squad, and they have got some brilliant signings. So I believe that they will go up, especially with Steve Evans. He looks really good. And then I think Salford, mainly off money, signing that Doncaster winger, who's quality, Luke Molyneux, whatever I say his name. And they've just got some money, and they've kept most of their squad, Salford. So I believe they will definitely go up. So
Fair
that is
enough.
my...
Mm.
Some
Have you
people
got
have
any
York going up as well. York are a good
Ooh.
side, but I don't think... I think they'll get sixth. I just think because they've got a lot of money. But
York are done for next season.
you think so? You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shocking.
With Scott Lindsay, to be fair, with Scott
They've
Lindsay
sacked
is an awful.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
that
that's a
is
joke.
poor.
They've sacked the manager from getting over 100 points.
Yeah,
I think it's a joke, that is.
yeah.
And, they should get relegated for that, I do. Put them down for that. I had enough of that. Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah.
Who else did you have near that top end, about 4th to 7th? Who else is up there for you, or potential shocks that
my
could potentially go up?
God, I would say Oldham are one of them.
Mm.
Oldham are definitely. I think Oldham will do well. I think Port Vale.
Oh.
Yeah, and Grimsby. I think Grimsby.
Grimsby not
That's
for
who I
me, I
think.
don't think.
You don't think Grimsby will do well? I think they'll do well.
No, I think
Grimsby
that's
to
me.
come up, Lincoln to come back down. Oh, feisty championship that.
Yeah, I've also put in a bold shout in terms of the relegation battle for League Two. I've actually had Colchester in 22nd, just surviving. I just feel like their transfer window has been underwhelming, and they've just been, around that mid-table area for the past couple of seasons, and I feel like they'll struggle this season.
They look
There's
decent
no-
versus Southampton.
What's that? Sorry.
They look decent versus Southampton.
I mean, there's
What do you
always.
think about Port Vale? How do you think Port Vale will do in League Two?
I think Port Vale will do very well. I don't think we'll win the league. I feel like I had Bristol Rovers to win the league. But then I had Vale second and Chesterfield third.
Where did you have Swindon?
I had Swindon 7th.
So playoffs. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Take that. Definitely.
I think we've got a lot of League One quality in the team, which is why, and I feel like we've got a really good manager in John Brady as well, who I think will do really well in League Two. And I think next season, if we do go up, I feel like we've got a really good chance in potentially keeping our place in League One. That's if we do go up. But I feel
Did
like
you say that season before we got second, though?
we didn't. No, we
Shocking.
didn't.
You did. You know what? I had Vale fans say to me, "You had a League One quality squad and finished 13th in League One."
But we all knew
You're
that Darren
shocking
Moore wasn't
last
that good of a manager. Darren Moore's never been that good of a manager.
No, he has though.
He
has been.
Football's dire.
He has.
His
He has
football
had
is
good
awful.
spells. Darren Moore has.
He's a good League Two manager, and that's it. He can't. He didn't keep Vale. Vale had a good squad last season. Vale did have a very good squad last season.
Very good. That's why you're putting last, didn't you?
23rd actually. 22nd actually. But obviously when John Brady came in, I mean it was a complete change. We were right. We were 24th, like at least 12 points away from 22nd, and we obviously got to there. It was a complete change. Obviously it was too little too late. But we did have a good squad. I feel like League Two will help us, and then if we get promoted in League Two, we'll go up to League One and then give it another shot. But it should be interesting.
And back down again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as long as they let us mix with your fans, because I was fuming last time I went up there. They wouldn't let us mix. You know where you built the new statue?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that area, that little concourse, they wouldn't let us mix because they thought, and I turned around and said to them, well, technically I own 0.1% of that statue.
Yeah.
So I put money into it.
Yeah, I mean that was a bit that was very controversial. They definitely should have. I mean, I do obviously like Reading. I've got a soft spot.
But I was quite surprised, like Vale fans after winning how they fighted the other day.
Oh no, it was some good entertainment.
Yeah, that fighting was awful. I watched that.
Just shows the club Vale are.
I mean, we're not going to go into that Stoke. I mean, but anyway,
we're firing fans, mate.
Didn't you say last week to get videos of your fans for this week's episode? Did you not say that?
Dylan's not on.
Yeah, bunch of games.
And I didn't go, so I couldn't get any clips on. I couldn't find any clips online.
Oh, fake fan.
Group chat.
Fake. It was a Friday night. I'm only
Yeah.
14. I
Yeah.
I don't drive.
Summer holidays, mate.
Yeah, I just walk there. It's fine. I just walk.
Yeah.
Right. So as you can see on the screen, we got Stockport very high. I think.
No way.
Nah.
Yeah.
Losing the manager, no way. They won't be the same after that.
I think we're mid-table.
And they lost the last playoff final, they lost in the semi-final. They bottled it twice. It's not going to happen anymore, I don't think.
No, I agree. Right. So we've got the dreaded EFL fans ranking thing. I don't even know what to call it. I just say that. You've never done this with us, Alfie. We've actually already ranked Swindon, but we are going to be moving some of the average teams up. Just because I feel like we need to kind of have a look at, not just where the teams are in terms of like the actual club itself, and not just we're going to put them there because they're ranked there and whatnot. So average is very full at the minute.
Yeah.
I obviously saw Oldham fans on Saturday. I thought they're brilliant, so I'm moving to good for me.
Yeah.
I think personally Oldham are great. I think they are great. I think they are really good.
I wouldn't put them great.
I put them good. I think good's a good one for them.
I've not seen them, so I'd say good.
I'd put. You could potentially put Reading up there.
I put Norwich.
I think lower.
What's that? Sorry.
You deserve them. Don't even.
To be fair, Reading home fans is shocking. It's always empty. I see it.
I think they make it up for away, but it is like because if you're not good at home, but they do make it up away. But is that enough to put them in good?
I keep it an average. I think I'd move Norwich into good.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I like Norwich fans.
I want Vale. I do want Vale moved up.
What?
I feel like Vale need to be moved up.
No, I think it needs to be down.
I think, let's be honest, every fans that go to away games are a lot better than they are at home.
Yeah,
let's be
nowadays, home fans are rubbish.
No, they are really bad.
It's always away fans now, which,
When we went to Cardiff had one stand open.
Yeah.
And we had like the same amount of fans in our away end.
They always do that.
Yeah, they were shocking.
Yeah.
They had no noise. It was awful. Even when they celebrated, it was terrible. And
when we played cup games, we only opened half the stand because
same as us.
Yeah, I don't really get the point of having a full stadium because no one will go anyway.
No, true. Yeah.
I feel like in terms of the away fans, I feel like if we were just going off away fans, I feel like some of these clubs will be way higher up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe we should do an away one, mate.
Yeah.
One
for me, I would put Reading in great if it was just away fans. But obviously, I feel like the home fans just let them down a little bit. But I feel like Reading. Are we happy to put Reading maybe in good, but lower end of good?
I think I'd keep him top of average. I would.
For the time being,
Yeah.
I do want Vale moved up.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I know we're all gonna say this. We all want our clubs moved up, but I genuinely think Swindon needs to be moved up. Our home fan base
I like Swindon fans,
and I think genuinely, just being around the fans, even when we're losing, we do keep our fans. We are brutal. I mean, we are a brutal fan base. Like we do give it out. I mean, like massively.
Sorry. I
think I'd move Swindon above Vale.
No.
I think good. Yeah. I think good. I genuinely think good with our fans.
No,
I think Vale should be bottom of average.
Then we deserve to go great.
Absolutely not. Vale should be in good. Especially
man. You even know that.
No, Vale are in good. Especially if Oldham are going in good.
Oldham got miles better fans than Vale.
If you're wanting Swindon to go in good, then Vale definitely should be in good.
Well, I think Vale should move into Porth to fight
very,
fans.
Very funny.
Fighting fans.
Fighting fans once that Moses and Paul. Wow.
Bunch of own fans, mate. Get it, Rev.
Well, I don't even know what happened. There was a couple of rumours, but you don't know what to read on the internet.
But it was apparently Reece Walters' family, but they're a Wolves fan, so it should be from in to put them in the away.
Yeah. Is it because it was Wolves fans in the Vale end?
So basically, what I've seen is the Vale player Reece Walters is from Birmingham area, and his fans are Wolves fans.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he got the tickets for his
In
family
the-
in the away end.
Yeah, because
And
he's a
obviously
Vale.
the
He's a
Vale
Vale player.
fans have heard their accents and
Mm.
probably know.
Oh, they've heard
but
their accents. Oh,
apparently,
I
but
thought it was.
Yeah.
apparently they're all drunk anyway. So
So that's
I
what started
thought.
it.
I thought it was because if Wolves scored, they celebrated because they were near the
I don't
bottom, weren't
think
they? They were near.
Yeah,
They were near
maybe.
the.
That's what I've heard. I've heard
It
Wow.
was in the second half though, and all their goals were scored in
Yeah.
the first half. So
Oh, okay.
I heard it because it's like racial abuse or something.
that's
depending
I heard that as well.
I saw someone was punching a black woman, so maybe it might have been.
I mean, if
Oh,
someone's doing
you
that,
know.
that's
You
No.
should be in tin pot for that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it should be.
and, if we're actually looking on like the actual fans now, well, come on. Like,
One week when it's away fans, we should do an away one. It'll be definitely
Yeah.
different.
Oh god, if Vale aren't in good for away, then that's
Away fans, Vale got some good away fans. I admit that, but
They are
the
very
home
good away.
fans, I think the home fans are one of the worst in the league.
No, home fans. Home fans were probably like bottom end of average, maybe top end of poor bottom end of average. In terms of away fans, we are definitely in the higher end of good. We are very good away. Just as again, like Reading, home fans lets us down a little bit, but
Yeah.
Swindon away fans are very good. Home fans poor. To be fair, home atmosphere could be much better.
Swindon fans just get beaten up. So.
But right,
Swindon runners.
so are we having Swindon?
I genuinely think Swindon's home fan base is very good. Like we do very well in the. We have two stands. We have the Arkles and the Don Rogers. The Don Rogers gets sold a lot, but we've had 4,000 season tickets sold this year. And in the Arkles, it gets you have a couple of fans. Mainly, you have the fans the Arkle fans. You've got two stands, and the Arkle fans is where the away fans are as well. So it's like a cut-off section, and mainly
4,000 for
fans.
the whole stadium.
What? Sorry.
Have you sold 4,000 for the whole stadium, or?
Yeah, the whole stadium. Yeah.
I will say when we played Swindon last year, their home fans were good. I
always see good home fans. Yeah.
As much as I don't want to say it, obviously they went quiet after we obviously scored the first two, but they were still singing. And I will, as much as I don't want to admit it, they are good at home. But that's only one instance I've seen.
Yeah.
When you guys came to us when we beat you 5-1, yeah, it was a pin drop central. So
yeah,
comparing the two.
I feel like when Swindon have come to us, I feel like I was disappointed, especially in the playoff final. I thought obviously it was a good atmosphere.
That's true. Actually, I was watching that game as well.
There was empty seats.
Yeah.
You know, it was like what? How many did you sell? Like
that was like 4 years they won it. It was about 4 years there. A lot of things changed.
Yeah, they have, to be fair, but obviously. I've seen Swindon. Obviously, when was it? I think I only saw them that season, when we went away to them as well.
I've never seen Swindon since we've never been that low, so I don't really know.
We bring the numbers at home, and for the big games, atmosphere can be decent. But when it comes to lower teams like Fleetwood, Salford, Accrington, needs to be better, in my opinion, says Jordan. Which is fair enough.
I back that. It's the same with us, but the only situation is I think we fully sold out Carlisle when we played them, when we beat them 3-1. We took the 6-hour journey. We had a 12:30 kickoff at Carlisle, and I remember taking that journey 4:30 in the morning all the way up to Carlisle, and we completely sold it out.
So, I thought we need to start doing on here, like the best and the worst away days you be, you know.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What? Can I start with the worst one?
Go on.
So it's a couple of years ago. We played Sunderland away, 12:30. So it's already off to a bad start. We were under Narcis Pelec. I don't know if any of you heard of him. Not the Spanish one. The worst football I've ever seen. So it was during December as well, so it was freezing. It was absolutely peeing it down. It was like one of the storms. I don't know what storm it was. Before the game, I had a burger. My onions came flying out. That's how windy it was. We walked into the stadium, almost got run over, hit by a car. We scored in the first minute. Then Sunderland scored about 5 seconds after. Then we lost in the last minute. It was absolutely horrible, and the drive back was so long as well. Oh my god, it was. We were in the trench. It was horrid. Also another one as well. Lost 6-0 to Leeds.
Oh dear.
Ooh, yeah, those two just. Oh, good God.
I guess I'll put one in that next.
Yeah.
Wigan away. It was more of how poor their fans were at home. I feel like Wigan are one of the
Wigan's
worst
crap home
atmospheres
fans.
in League One. We made loads of noise, but I feel like the game was really bad, and I feel like there was no atmosphere coming from there. There was like 100 fans standing with a drum, who you could barely hear, which is Tim Pot. There was like 2,500, 3,000 of us were somewhere on the long lines of that. But
Was that the season you went relegated?
Last season, yeah, it was.
Oh, so you're in the trenches anyway, weren't you?
Yeah.
I think if you bring a drum to a game, you're a bellend.
Oh, God, I know.
You think you're European. You genuinely think you're like Moscow.
If you can't ban your woman, you ban the drum. Yeah.
And awful.
Facts. We'll just put a pin through that and just move on to the next.
Right, so we've got about 10 minutes now, so we'll come on to you, Callum and Alfie. Then we can get deliberating this.
Okay.
Do you want to go first, or should
I? Yeah, I'll go first. Best away day was probably one of my first ones. I'm not going to add the Carlisle one. So went up to Blackpool away. First time we got relegated from the Championship. So it was under I want to say not Panovich, not Ruben Sellers. It was anyway that era, and me and my mates went up the night before. I hadn't turned 18 yet. We stayed overnight in Blackpool, and there was a festival going on. So even before the football even started, getting absolutely slashed from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which was always a fun experience. Went to the game, and I believe we lost 1-0. Nesta Guinness Walker had a stinker at left back, and then he ended up being somehow so good. So that, just based on that experience, still best away day. Worst one, has to be either Barnsley last season or Wigan last season. It was just so dreadful on our part as well. There was no atmosphere. You could hear the birds, and while the game was going on, I'm pretty sure I heard the Barnsley players shouting at each other. That's how quiet Barnsley was, and it was horrific.
Fair enough.
So poor.
I can remember when we beat Reading 4-0 a couple seasons ago.
All right, we don't talk about that still. All right. Sheffield United.
We'll come on to then.
4-1 to Sheffield United.
Worst.
So my worst, should I go worst or best first? Should I go best?
Yeah, go on.
I'll go best. So my best away game I've been to for Swindon was last season, Bristol Rovers away, where we beat them 3-0, and we beat them in the first half 3-0. It was one of the we were so loud, and it was so good to beat Bristol like that. Like when they came into the league, they were rumoured to be good, and then we've gone over there and absolutely triumphed them. Ian Holloway's former club that he used to manage, and it was just felt so good. It was such a good performance as well. It was incredible. But the thing is, the woke nonsense in that game is when Drinnan, our striker, he celebrated towards the Bristol Rovers fans like that, and he got a yellow card for that. And then in the game, he made a tackle. Well, he apparently dived. He didn't dive, and he got sent off red. And we missed him for like two games or 1 game, 2 games, something like that. And it was awful. But like overall, that first half display was the best display I've ever seen. So that goes up to the highest. And Cardiff's up there as well last week, even though we lost. It was one of my best. Just loud noise and just incredible like fans just being there. And then my worst away game was last season as well. Was Colchester away.
Ooh.
It was an 8 o'clock kickoff or 7:45 was one of them, and it was just we went up there, and it was so long on the train. We got there really early, and then we got battered 3-0. And it wasn't that we got battered 3-0; it's because one of our players got sent off, and then Ian Holloway, you know what he's like? He chats the most. He just he got sent off like 4 times last year, and it is honestly awful because he just shouts at the fourth official like the fourth official is going to overturn the decision. What he won't. He's not going to do it. And then he goes on, and then he's off. And then also we had the worst defence ever. We had no Tafazoli. We had Will Wright, who was just shocking. And we had Jamie Knight-Labau, who's a brilliant centre-back, but he just can't work unless he's got brilliant leadership next to him. And just overall, we tried keeping the noise, and they had a drum as well, Colchester. That was even more annoying. And it was just...
Colchester had not got good fans.
Oh, my God, it was shocking. And it, like, just being in there, and we didn't even hardly have any chances. We were just getting battered. It was awful. I know that other Swindon fans are going to say last season it was Grimsby away, but I didn't go to that game, so I can't class it as worst away game. But that Colchester game was awful. The journey up, and thank God we had a hotel to sleep in. Oh, and that same day, with the hotel business, me and my mates, we had 4 of our mates we had there, yeah? We were all going to sleep in one room. We were going to do it, like, one was 15, the other one was 15, and we had 2 adults, like 18 and 17, and we were like the younger kids. And we tried sneaking in there until my mate fucked up and said that I was 18 and my mate was 18. So we had to charge another room. So I had to somehow cough up some more money from mummy and daddy. I managed to get that in the end. And it was just awful. It was shit. Like, we had to find that money in the amount of time to sleep in a Premier Inn. I was arguing with the owner, like, mate, give us a fucking break. We're 18 years old. We're just going for an away game. We just want to sleep all together. Well, not all together. That'd be kind of weird. But two in one large room and 2 in like a smaller bed. And it has that in one room. You have like an underbed, like a sofa bed. And we were going to get away with it. And it was absolutely shit. And that's what made it as well shit. It was just awful. And
Fair enough.
Shocking.
I haven't said my best away day.
Quickly.
So
I apologise for taking up all the time there. Sorry.
It was under a rubbish manager, Alex Neil. Obviously done really well at other clubs except Stoke. But the season we had a 5-1 win against Sunderland, which is it was unreal. Then we had a 4-0 win against Coventry. And then after those games, I might have been back-to-back away games. After those games, you thought, we might have a chance of getting top 6 here. Towards the end of the season, because Stoke normally come done into March, April time, except last season, rubbish those times. But the season before that, we were unbelievable. Then we ended up finishing like 60th in the end. But those 2 away games were like, what the hell is going on here? I mean, It was brilliant. I even know as well last season. I always loved Coventry away. I'm gonna bloody miss it because we went up to the Premier League last season, obviously. But we trained down with your mates. Coventry is always good. They had a great it was like Boom Battle Bar it was called. It had like darts, it had axes, it had like it was bloody brilliant. Coventry was class, even though the 2 years we've been Coventry lost both in the last minute. but the away days were about the days out and enjoying with your mates and So it's probably the same with Wolves. Got Wolves in a couple of weeks, so absolutely get smashed. But it's about the days out with your mates. So
100%.
good away days coming soon as well.
Yeah, it's good that we had that conversation about that then. It was a
good one for me. Bring it in.
Yeah, up the George. Right, so last few minutes now. Let's just clarify. We got Bristol Rovers away atmosphere was mental. Best away I've ever done from Jordan.
Yeah, that's he does TikTok as well, like me. We let loads of Swindon fans do like sort of matchday vlogs. They've all started really. I started them. I'm not going to say that and then they came into it sort of thing. And it's nice to have that. But yeah, he's good, Jordan. So yeah, he's going to be good, man. You should get him on for one. You should get him on for one. Trust me, he's one person you need to talk to. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to give him a message for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
So, are we having Swindon up in good then?
Yeah.
I won't have him in good. I'll keep him high average.
I personally think.
I don't think they're better than QPR.
I don't rate QPR at all.
No, QPR got some underrated home fans, I think.
No.
I'd put...
A little bit downer for Port Vale, please. A little bit down.
Yeah, I put Vale last. I would put Vale last in average, and that's not being...
No chance.
Well, you do it. No, QPR are better than Brentford.
QPR
better than Brentford.
I don't know. I don't know with that one.
Have any of you actually been to a Brentford game though?
No, I haven't actually. No, have I? No, I haven't been. I haven't been to the new stadium actually. I went to the old one.
So
I
yeah.
went to Brentford, Chelsea. I got random tickets with my mate,
Yeah.
and we were in the we were gonna get Chelsea away, but we got in Brentford home, and he supported Chelsea, so we had to stay in there. And they are not that good. I mean, it was from ages ago, to be fair, but they aren't that good. They aren't that good, Brentford. Genuinely, on a serious note, I genuinely don't think they're that good.
Vale should be miles down, mate. Come on.
No.
If Swindon are all the way up there, then
Vale are not better than Huddersfield, QPR, Doncaster, and Watford.
Yeah. Yes.
You're not, mate. Come on.
Yes, we are. No.
No, you're not. It's so obvious.
It's not obvious though.
Right.
It is.
Controversial. I would
No.
put us at the lower end of great, Swindon top of average.
Ooh.
I can agree with this. I can agree with this. Having just Reading and Swindon in good, and then leaving it that.
No.
No.
I'd put Reading in there, but I wouldn't put Swindon in.
You know what? I just keep it as it is. I'll probably just keep it as it is. Put Vale just below QPR, and that's fine.
I can agree with that.
I think that works.
I think I can do with that, but Swindon
that
gonna have to go down. Swindon gonna have to go below.
No, I think Swindon
have got to be below Vale.
No
way, Mason. Come on, mate.
They have got to be. I mean, even if you look at numbers as well, we averaged more. How many did you guys?
Even you got 20,000 stadium, you get 4,000.
We average around. Let's say I think it's around 14 to 12,000 our stadium. We average around 9 to 10k.
That's brilliant. Vale always get about 5,000. It's rubbish.
I think we average. So ours is a 24,000 seater stadium. I think we average. I know last season numbers weren't the best. I think we averaged 15,000 out of 24.
How bad we've been for the last 7 to 8 years? We still averaged about 23,000 last season.
But you got to think, Stoke is a football community as well.
Yeah.
Places like Reading, places like, I'm going to say it, Portland, football based like Sunderland. They're diehard football fans. It doesn't matter what team. Stoke is a footballing community.
Yeah.
This is the massive difference, and where it's so hard to put some teams because different areas have different upbringings.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's decent though. It does show, guys.
It's good, yeah. Ooh. Still don't want Swindon all the way up there.
Can I ask you a genuine question before we finish?
Go on.
Where do you stand with e-tickets?
Oh, right. I personally, I love a match ticket. Having that match ticket is amazing.
Yeah.
It brings nostalgia to it. It's amazing. But at the same time, I think e-tickets are just easier.
Probably are. I think I'll
just
end up
having them on
match
there.
ticket.
Because if you lose your match ticket and it's only match tickets, you're fucked. This e-ticket is staying on that phone. You know what I mean? Unless your phone dies. But you know what I mean? I love a match ticket. I think a match ticket's great. But I would rather have an e-ticket nowadays. I'm sorry, that's all I'm saying.
It just shows you the world. Just shows you the world changing now, innit? It always
Because we've moved to an e-ticketing system. I don't like it personally, but
I feel bad for the old people today that have fucking phones.
Yeah. They're still on their fucking flip phones. Like, how the fuck do you do this?
I know. Fucking bless them. Oh, God.
They've got Snake on the phone. Like, what's going on here? What do I do? How do I scan? He has to open it up like this. He has to, hello, like, you know. There's no hope for them.
The satellite sticks. They're like,
yeah. They still got the antennas on the boxes on the TVs as well. Square like that.
No.
Mason should just put in the chat. Swindon's average 8,434 last season. Vale 7,200. Who's got better fans, Mason?
We're in League One. Probably
League
9,000.
Probably we were bottom of the league for about 7 months.
Who cares, mate?
We were bottom of the league for about 7 months. We were about 15 points adrift from 20th place.
You never had a lot of fans, have you?
I've got one more thing.
We averaged 7,000 or 8,000 these past few seasons anyway. But
What do you think about Sky Sports at the moment with opening the
Fucking
League
shit.
2, League 1, Championship?
Terrible.
Like, look, there's like 5,000 games going on.
I don't
What
watch
is your-
anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't
Sky
like.
Sports has done crap since Jeff left Gillette off the Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you see?
It
Did you see
generally
when
has.
Did you see when that guy reacted to the York Rochdale one? When they scored when Rochdale scored, he wasn't passionate at all.
yeah.
It was
He
just
didn't care.
it was so underwhelming. But
And these 12:30 kickoffs do my head in. Sky
Yeah.
Sports is fucking
Yeah.
shit. That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
one question, obviously, we definitely won't have time for it today, but what do you guys think of expanding National League? That has to be the question for next week. I think.
yeah, we'll get that.
What?
Yeah.
The top two and stuff?
So expanding it so more teams come up, more teams go down.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think like, is it 2 teams that go up in it? No, or 1 or 2.
It's one.
Yeah.
It's only one. So one up in the playoffs, only one win the league because Rochdale
That is
finished
woke, yeah, I don't
second.
like that.
Oh God.
Yeah, especially on
Yeah.
100 points, that is terrible.
Oh
Yeah, no.
God.
They
I
both
know.
deserve
Yeah.
the fact that they
Yes.
both did go
I'm
up.
happy
in
they
the
both
Yes.
went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it for that. We'll leave it at
Yeah.
that tonight. It's been a
Nah,
good
I couldn't
show.
have enjoyed this.
Brilliantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Great
So
one.
I'm actually on holiday next week, so there won't be a show.
Oh.
But we'll be back the week
Mhm.
after that, and I'm sure we getting all our
No.
EFL content.
I'm in America that week.
Oh.
No. Wait, hang on. What week is that? Is that before the 27th?
Yeah. Will we won it?
Oh, is it before? Okay, that's fine. Just before I fly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, if anyone wants to come on, feel free to just drop us a message. I'm sure we can get you on. But in the meantime, make sure to like and subscribe, everyone. Thanks for you all for coming on. It's been a very good show. I'm sure we'll have all these debates again as the season kicks in. Well, make sure to like and subscribe, everyone, and up the veil.
Go on, Stoke.
Up the veil.